Hello world, this is Jazz Giraldo for the New Music Boss. Spring is in the air and LA Fashion Week is here, so we're gonna talk to Fab Morvan of Milli Vanilli, America's Next Top Model runner-up Lacey Rogers, and see some of the hottest fall fashion for 2016. Also in our artist spotlight we have the Dreamers. So let's get this party started. Roll that intro. My friends know that I love fashion, so I had a chance to attend LA Fashion Week at the Columbia Circle here in Hollywood, where there were some celebrities and high fashion. So let's check it out.
Tonight you expect to see a lot of amazing things, so if you're not here, you should be, for one. You're gonna see a lot of beauty with an edge tonight. I think a lot of the designers tonight wanted to showcase that here in Los Angeles versus the look that we get stereotyped with is just beachy waves. But we wanna take that to the next level and show a lot of textures and all of that.
Hi, my name's Tom O'Gara, and I'm with the O'Gara Group. We're here as the sponsors of the LA Fashion Week. We're very proud to be here. Well, I think, with anything that you're building it's all a question of effort and talent, effort being more important. And I think we've got a great combination here of very talented people. That's obvious from what we've seen here tonight. But at the same time, I've had the opportunity to work with the people, Robert Wong, and certainly that's one talented individual who's put an enormous amount of effort behind it. So I think it's going to be difficult for these people not to succeed. We want to support them, and we look forward to doing it. The fall show's coming up, and we want to be there with them.
Like a moth to a flame, I'm drawn to you. Like a bird in the wind, I'll fly to you. Like the stars need the sky to bring dark to light. You are my everything. Let's light up the night. Let's light up the night. Let's light up the night. You are my everything. Let's light up the night. Let's light up the night. Let's light up the night. You are my everything. Let's light up the night.
Well, man, I've been in Europe. I've been living in Amsterdam right now for the past 4 years, back and forth, and working on a lot of music. You can expect a lot of music coming from Europe. But first, I'm working on a very important project called Face Meets Voice, and it is with John Davis, one of the original vocalists of Milli Vanilli, and myself. Face Meets Voice, and we're in the studio right now recording a collection of songs, and we're talking to labels right now. Well, I was the face of Milli Vanilli, and he was the voice. So here you go, Face Meets Voice. Well, we can expect something this year, for sure, because we're already talking to people, and the music is banging. It's really cool stuff, and I've been doing a lot of electronic music, working with a lot of DJ producers from various style, and you can expect also just a lot of collaborations coming out. You can go to my social media, Fab Morvan at Twitter, Fab Morvan at Instagram, Fab Morvan at Facebook official page. Here you go. It's the world we live in. Can't stop, won't stop. It's all about the music. Come on. My name is Fab Morvan, and you've just been buzzed.
We'll be back with some more music. We'll be back with more new music buzz after these messages.
I'm still with Sanders.
Todavía estoy con Sanders.
I'm still with Bernie Sanders because despite what the media says, this race is not over.
Yo estoy con Sanders porque es decente y honesto.
Because he's always fought for the average American, higher wages, and the union job.
Some are even surprised that he's a politician.
¿Qué más queremos?
I'm still with Sanders because he's voted with integrity. He voted against NAFTA. He voted against the war in Iraq.
I'm still with Bernie Sanders because corporate welfare has to stop.
And he's the only one to stop it.
Tax me, but let my taxes go towards healthcare and education, not war.
Porque no es comunista.
He's for unity.
I'm still with Sanders because he's the only candidate that speaks strongly about climate change.
He's willing to create 10 million jobs and 100% clean energy industries.
He's the only one who opposes fracking,
which will ensure clean water and prevent more flints throughout the nation.
I'm still Sanders because he marched for me, so I'll keep marching for him. When I peacefully protest with Black Lives Matter, police should not show up and riot here.
I'm still with Sanders because he stood with LGBTQ before it was popular.
Porque no quiso lo que pasó en Honduras.
I stand with Bernie Sanders on education.
Everyone deserves access to public education.
Because education shouldn't put you in a lifetime of debt.
Because we need to create inventors, artists, and teachers.
I'm still with Bernie Sanders.
Porque el seguro médico es un derecho humano.
His healthcare plan will save taxpayers $500 billion a year.
Nos quiere ahorrar $500 billones por año.
I'm still with Sanders.
Because he has a vision for the country.
Because he won't turn his back on me.
Él no me va a dar la espalda.
Join the movement.
There's still over 2,000 delegates left.
25 more states.
Help us win big.
Help us win big.
Ayúdanos.
Because he knows it's not about him.
It's about us.
Cuando nos unimos juntos,
when we stand together,
anything's possible.
LA Fashion Week. It's very, very exciting. This is the second year in a row that we're doing the opening gala. And, you know, fashion in Los Angeles. I feel like it's a slightly new movement, but it's cool. I feel like I'm excited to be part of the new movement. A lot of designers were celebrating this weekend, over 40, some homegrown, some international designers, so it's going to be very, very cool tonight. Toivalon, who's showing this weekend, I'm wearing her dress at the moment. I feel like she's actually got a little bit of a European thing going on. It's very clean, it's got a bit of edge to it, very simple, not really any bells and whistles, but just that little kind of, you know, something different here and there. So really excited to be wearing her design, and she's going to be showing this weekend as well. So, well, I'm actually excited to see some of the artists that are performing as well. We've got a guy called Eric Zane who's going to be kicking off proceedings. You know, those who don't know me, my background is music as well. I was on radio at the BBC for years, so I'm really, really excited to see all of the musicians perform. And we've got a jazz performer as well called Danielle, who's going to be incredible, and she's going to be ending the show. So you're going to have to look out for that.
Well, speaking of music, you lost your phone. I found it. I put your playlist. What are you listening to?
I thought you'd actually found it because I always lose my phone. I love a lot of different styles of music, so I have a very eclectic playlist. So at the moment when I get up in the morning, I just came from a Tony Robbins seminar. If you don't know him, he's obviously the big man who's like very motivating, and basically what he does at his seminar is he plays a lot of music and he gets you to change your emotional state. So each morning since that, I've been like putting on some tunes, and I've been listening to a lot of Head Candy, so kind of like, you know, beach house, and getting me ready for Ibiza because I've got a DJ set over there in the summer and a few things going on. I'm loving Drake at the moment, how can you not? Loving Future. Who else do I love? And then I love the old stuff, and I love the classic artists like Joni Mitchell. So I've got a very, very eclectic playlist, yeah. But I want my phone back. So I'm doing stuff for E, which is really exciting. I've got loads of DJ sets going on in the south of France, in Ibiza, in the Caribbean, loads going on. So kind of, you know, TV and the DJing and just getting in the mix. I moved over here in January, so it's really exciting. But, you know, I've still got loads going on in the UK, so I'm often flying back to shoot stuff there. So busy, never done so many air miles in my life.
What brings me out tonight is I love LA Fashion Week. I love coming to events, and this is such a great venue, and all the clothing is just so on point this season. I do believe LA Fashion Week is growing. I don't know how long it will take to catch up to New York and Paris Fashion Week, but it's on its way. Let's see. Who's some of my fashion inspirations? I don't know. If I could dress like Beyonce every day, I would. Beyonce is queen. Beyonce slays. Beyonce gets it right. Well, I'm a freshman in college, so I'm just working on modeling, acting, and getting my degree. Fans can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @TheLaceyClaire and on Facebook under Lacey Rogers.
Hey, my name is Sarah Jane Crawford.
Hi, my name is Lacey Claire Rogers, and I've just been buzzed.
What you lean like? My lean like this, my lean like this. Just copped it off the lot, still got the paper plate. Yeah, I'm getting money, I move, I get it state to state. What you lean like? What you lean like? My lean like this, my lean like this. 100 on my neck, 50 for my wrist. Bank account crazy, pockets looking dumb too. What you lean like? My lean like this, my lean like this. Just copped it off the lot, still got the paper.
Need fast cash? Well, go to cityloan.com or call 877-553-9071 to borrow $3,000 or more using the equity in your paid-off vehicle. The best part? No credit checks. Your car is your credit with City Loan. Over 99% of City Loan customers are in good standing every month. So call 877-553-9071 now. And get this, if you sign up today and you are approved for a loan, you will receive a $25 gift card from Target. Be sure to mention promo code TV ad to receive your gift card. Also, don't forget to like City Loan on Facebook at City Loan Community and follow us on Twitter at City Loan. Now back to the new music buzz.
Hey guys, I'm Joy Villa. I'm a touring singer-songwriter, and I tour 25 countries a year doing my music, pop rock music. Next I'll be in Singapore. Actually, before that I'll be in China. So Asia I have a huge market for, and I just love it. I've actually been touring since 2012. So I've done 25 countries every year since 2012. So I do London, I do a lot of European countries. I do Germany, I do Paris, I do, tons of places in Europe, Copenhagen, and then I'll go to Asia towards the end of the year. So I always do Japan, and I'm going to do it for Halloween this year, which is going to be amazing. I think that sometimes it takes, audiences overseas to get you before audiences in America will. And I'm not worried about it because I have a lot of fans here, especially in Los Angeles, especially in New York, where I'm from. And it's just, I make more of a splash, I think, because over there, especially in Asia or in Europe, they like different things and they like American stuff. So and the audiences are just fantastic. They're so into it. They're so enthusiastic, which I really like, because my live shows, they're a part of the audience, and the audience is a part of the show, kind of thing. So that energy is really appreciated. Okay. So what I got going on right now is I'm in the studio working on a new song called Surrender, and I just dropped one song called Empty, which a music video is available at joyvilla.com and on YouTube, and it is crazy. I have honey dripping all over my body. I've got tar. I'm naked in it. It's really cool. You got to check it out.
Pretending to be friends. I know you're empty, don't know the real me.
Yeah, no, it's totally PG-13, but I'm very proud of it. It was produced in Germany, and it's a very deep, dark song. It's very rock and roll. It's a little punk, and it's called Empty. So check it out on YouTube and at joyvilla.com. Fashion is such a part of my life. Like this one I got in Japan, and this is by a company called Handmade Purses, and it's just awesome. It's Lil' Kim, of course, by David LaChapelle. And this is by Iron Fist made the bikini, and I got the skirt in Japan, and I just put a bunch of different stuff together, Like these are my stripper heels, I call them. Bam. I'm just like, I like irreverent, there it is, irreverent and fun stuff, because together it makes like the whole collection. And the earrings are from Hong Kong. The hair I got done here in Hollywood, so it's fun. I like to just mix and match. That's how my life is. When I tour, I do a lot of different cultures around. I speak to a lot of different cultures, and I feel like all my fans are of different cultures. So I feel like that's the future as well. Fashion as well as music is like multicultural. That's where it's going towards. I'm trained in ballet and a lot of different forms of dance, so I do a lot of dance in my shows as well. And I've actually got 3 backup dancers that I'm going to start to put in my show. So by the end of the set, everybody's sweaty, everybody's fun, and everybody's just happy. I'll throw confetti into the audience, whatever I got to do to keep people happy, because that's what it's about. It's a big party. And then of course it's always the after party, as always. So I do my VIP after parties, and that's always fun. Fans can find me on Instagram at joyvilla, on Snapchat at joyvilla, on Twitter joy_villa, and Facebook joyvilla on tour. My name is Joy Villa, and you've just been buzzed.
In today's Artist Spotlight, we have the Dreamers, whose grunge sound mixed with vintage rock make this band very cool. So let's check it out.
Hey everybody, we're Dreamers and you're watching the Buzz Artist Spotlight. This band got started in Brooklyn. Me and Nelson formed it. I had been in a band before that had broken up, and I was doing a ton of writing, and we recorded some songs that ended up being Dreamers. Since then, we've toured a ton, and we've signed a record deal here in LA, and that's where we met Jacob, the final member. I love that. If people say we sound like grunge mixed with John Lennon, yeah, that's great. We all love the Beatles. We grew up on the Beatles. Right now, we're mourning George Martin, who passed away yesterday, I think. So we're going to do a cover song, a special one, Revolution. Exactly. And yeah, for him. And I'm from Seattle. I grew up in Seattle, so we love also the grunge world, and we're kind of 90s kids. So that's, I think, a good read. It's been amazing. Ever since we've put out our first EP and the song Wolves, we've been getting a lot of love online and around the country. We've been touring a ton. And now our new song, Drugs, is out, which we're all very, very excited about. And our EP, You Are Here. And I'd say it's going fantastic, wouldn't you?
I think it's going very great.
Yeah.
It's like a dream.
It's like a dream. And now we're going to do really our first headline tour around the whole country. I love vinyl for the feel and the experience, and it's always been more amazing to me. And I don't know how much of that is in my ears and how much of that is in my mind, but Nelson's the audiophile among us.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a difference in sound. And part of that, it's not necessarily with digital. I mean, the way we consume music now, a lot of it's, it's streaming, it's been heavily compressed, and then you have bit rates. So yeah, there's something about vinyl. And then there's just the experience of having to put the record on and listen from start to finish.
Smelling the paper and seeing the artwork.
It's, you can't playlist your favorite songs and skip around. There's something nice about that, It's like I'm gonna sit down and digest this piece of music, which I really love.
Yeah, we actually recorded this album at Sound City Studios here in LA, which is to us this amazing legendary place. They recorded Nirvana, Nevermind there, Fleetwood Mac, Rumors, Neil Young.
Yeah.
Which one? The Gold Rush, fucking. So many great records. Rage Against the Machine. Some of our favorite records of all time. So it was just kind of an amazing experience for us to kind of be in that same room. And Arctic Monkeys. Not to mention how amazing the studio is itself. So
it's incredible.
We couldn't be happier.
Yeah, our videos, we end up, just Nick for Drugs was heavily involved in coming up with the treatment and the concept for that. And then a good friend of ours, Frank Young from New York, he directed the video. All the videos we put out, have been with just people that we're friends with, and just big collaborative effort.
Yeah, I think a lot of bands hate making videos, but we love making videos. It's totally part of the music to us, so we're definitely really involved in it.
Oh, hopefully a lot more touring will be involved in the next year for us. Yeah, we're just going to be on the road a lot. Yeah, I think traveling around is one of my childhood dreams, and meeting new people in every city, experiencing new cultures, sharing music, and just trying to have a good time with new people. So yeah, it's a huge part of our lives, and it's what we want to do with our lives. We are vanning it right now. Yes, we're traveling in a van named Falcor. It's a big white van.
Got a big dream catcher in the front.
Yeah, huge dream catcher. Got another one today to start this tour off.
Fresh dream catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a really good team with us on the road, and I think we're getting in the swing of it, and we actually really like traveling together, and that's when we get to meet all the people that we meet on the internet and kind of connect. And so, yeah, it's like one of the most important parts of this thing for us, definitely. We meet so many people just online, and that's really how we connect with everybody. It's hard to imagine like being a band before that, really. But yeah, and then we get to meet them at the shows out on the road, and it's kind of an amazing thing. Yeah. So it helps us stay connected. Well, of course, our song Drugs is kind of also about how it wrecks us sometimes to live constantly in the internet and always be inside of it. It's like we're addicted. But you know, it's like a lot of new technologies, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, and it's really just part of our world. So it's hard to imagine life without it. I think it definitely helps us. We love any way that music can get out there. We really just want people to listen. So yeah, I think it's just a sign of the times. I don't think there's any way to fight it.
Yeah.
I think it's how music is heard these days, and bands are finding different ways to make money. So
yeah, and the access is amazing. I mean, you can go online now and you hear about a band, you can go and listen to them, and it didn't used to be that way. You would have to really hunt for it now. All of it, I think it's just it's easier to connect in a lot of ways. I feel like with fans, and we definitely experienced that with Wolves. Sirius Satellite Radio played it, and then they sort of went out on a limb. We were totally independent, and then people tweeted about it, and then all that interaction started, and it was totally kind of grassroots online, which is amazing. That's the kind of stuff that I feel like probably you couldn't do, back before the internet, where you could people could hear your music and then you could interact immediately like that. So it's amazing.
It's like Bernie Sanders.
Oh yeah. You feel the burn.
Yeah.
Nelson.
Nick.
Jacob.
And you've just been buzzed.
For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.
What's in my pockets? Wallet, phone, and house party. Hello?
Hey, baby. What are you doing?
Gotta call you back. I'm in a meeting. Hit it! Hear a monster sound in a small speaker, because size does matter.
¿Necesita dinero rápido? No se preocupe, visítenos en la página de internet www.cityloan.com o marque al 1-877-553-9071. No necesita crédito y podrá recibir hasta $3,000 en efectivo tan solo con la liquidez de su auto. Y lo mejor está por venir, una tarjeta de $25 de Target si llama hoy y es aprobado con el código TVAD. Así que no se le olvide, amigo, 1-877-553-9071 City Loan. This is all we have. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and double tap on Instagram, all at The New Music Buzz. I am Jazz Giraldo. Peace out.
The New Music Buzz is brought to you by Spinnable. View life in 360. City Loan. Get cash for your car today. Rockwell Watches' innovative design. And Lightning in a Bottle. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.
Peace out.